podcast, writer, consultant, women's empowerment coach, working with women entrepreneurs, and I am the host and the producer of the Black Women Amplified podcast. I hope that you all are doing well. I just got off a podcast interview with a organization in Australia. So Black Women Amplified is international. And it was a great interview, and I wanted to come over here and talk to you all about it because the question she asked me was, what were some of my manifesting stories? She does a podcast, a short, quick podcast about manifesting. And it was really interesting. Stories I haven't thought about in a while. I talked about the story of how I got a couple of my guests on the podcast, Chapel Hart and Reese Palmer, when I put out into the universe that I wanted to interview black girls in country music. I also talked about how I got my job when I worked for a magazine called Today in Church and in Magazine, how I manifested that job because my whole goal was to work for Essence Magazine as a writer, and I ended up becoming the director of operations for a magazine, helping to shape the magazine, do interviews, celebrity interviews, as well as make sure that everything was running smoothly. And it was an opportunity I manifested, and it just got me to thinking about the power of manifestation. And I also told her that manifesting is a universal law, but there are several laws at place. There's a law of correspondence, and there's just several universal laws in place, and you can look them up. There's manifesting is a law of attraction, but as I said, many things are happening at the same time. But here's the key to manifesting that people miss this part. You think, everybody thinks it's like a birthday wish. I wish I had this, or I wish I had that, or I wish I had, this type of relationship. But the truth of the matter is, you have to open yourself up to receive what you're asking for. In order for that to happen, you have to be clear on what you're asking for, clear on your commitment of what you're asking for, and then you also have to clear up space for it to come, for you to receive it, because it's an energy cycle, giving and receiving, giving and receiving. It's an energy cycle. So you have to clear up space within yourself, because everything that's happening around you is everything that's happening within you. So if you have a lot of chaos and negativity around you, you have to clean up what's in you. And if you want these beautiful life experiences, these beautiful things to happen in your life, for your life, about your life, then it's important that you go inside and really understand that the wish, the desire, has to have some place that's positive and matches the energy of what you're asking for. So you say, I manifested this, but that means something inside of you shifted, because at the end of the day, it's just one big universe and one big opportunity to make things happen. So that's what I wanted to come on and talk about. And then also, one of my big things is I had to go on a self-discovery journey. And in that self-discovery journey, I got to learn about myself. I got to really get clear on what my voice was as opposed to my parents' voice and opposed to my peers and society's voice. I got to hear myself on that self-discovery journey. And then what I did was, is I took all of that information for other people that want to go on a self-discovery journey, and I put it in a workbook. And it's available on Amazon. And I love this work. It's called Self-Love, a Self-Discovery Journal. And it's beautiful because not only are there beautiful pictures, there's a coloring book with beautiful affirmations, but there is a series of questions that you take yourself through so that you get to know yourself better. So this is the inside of the book. That's my Afro meditation lady. I love her. She's all through the book. And then at the back of the book, there's a notebook for you to take notes. And with this journal, it's 47 pages, I believe. And you get to really dive deep into getting to know yourself, getting clear about some things, Like there's a section called Know Thyself. And in Know Thyself, the questions are, when do you feel most powerful? When do you feel most vulnerable? Are you afraid to show either attribute to others? Why or why not? So we go a deep dive into some serious questions about ourselves so that you can gain a lot of clarity. You can clear out, there's a section called Queen, Are You Ready to Let It Go? And one of the questions is, how long have you been holding on to your pain, and what do you need to let it go? Right? So these are conversations you get to have with yourself. It's available on Amazon. There's also a digital version. There's links in the Bible. There's a digital version that has a master class that comes with it. And it's just a digital download. You can print it out, and you can print out as many copies as you need. And the coloring book, I found these amazing crayons now that are color of the world pencils. So now you get to color in the design with brown. You can make them brown skin girls, but they can be whatever color you want them. They can be pink, red. There's also mandalas, and there's butterflies, and there's affirmations at the bottom, so you can make them as beautiful and extravagant as you want. But I'm telling you, this book is the beginning, beautiful start to a self-discovery journey. If you're feeling like life is, everybody's feeling anxious, everybody's feeling a little unsettled, a little out of sorts, and the best way, the Bible says, get clear, get still, be still and know that I am God. And it's important for us to be still and get still so that we can hear the next step for our lives, so that we can understand the next space for us to go into, so that we can see the clear path for us, not the path society has for us, not the path that our family has for us, but how we can see our path and our next place in life. So I just wanted to come and share that. And my makeup was cute today, so I wanted y'all to see this, see this beat, see this face. And I'm gonna go take all of this off, and I will talk to y'all soon. Have an amazing day, and don't forget to share and like this. And please subscribe and set your notifications so that anytime that I go live, you will be notified and you can come in and join me. We can have a nice chit chat. Have an amazing night, and make sure you manifest the life that you desire. Take care. I'll talk to you soon.